Hi, my name is Kindt, and I want to give you a look into an aspect of my life that's helped shape me into the person I am today. When I was 4 years old, my parents signed me up for soccer, and that was the first time I was going to be playing an organized sport. And then from there, that one year doing that, that sort of just sparked something inside of me that made me know that I was going to be playing sports for as long as I possibly could, and I wanted to be around it for the rest of my life. Because ever since then, growing up, every year I'd pick up in some new sport and I'd try and play as many as I possibly could in one year. I'd try playing 3, 4, 5 sports just because I couldn't get enough. I liked the activity. I was a hyper kid. I wanted to be outside, and it was just something for me to do, and it consumed my life. And as that happened, like, it started off with just me wanting to play, with me wanting to be running around, having fun. And then as I grew up and I kept watching sports with my family, and just as I got more introduced to it, as I started learning about the games, that's when it really sparked inside of me that this was something that was going to be more than just a game for me. Because from there, I wanted to not only just play, I wanted to research every stat that I could. I wanted to know about every player, every team, every sport. And I just couldn't get enough. There wasn't enough knowledge out there for me in that subject. And that just sort of picked up to be from a hobby to just something that consumed my life in a good way. And then as I kept growing up, and I figured once at late in high school, I started to try and figure out what I wanted to do with my life. And I was just looking around at options, and I just knew that I wanted to keep being around sports. And that's what has brought me to my decision as a current path to try and continue on my path to keep working in sports, keep working with the stats and the reports and being around it and talking about it for as long as I can. That's just sort of my background with the knowledge of the game and how that's going. And then there's also the aspect of me continuing to play football. Because after high school, I knew that me playing every sport that I could, that time was over for me. But there was one sport that really stuck out to me and that kept that passion burning for me as a player, and that was football. So when I played my last game in high school, there was just something inside of me that told me that that couldn't be my last one. So I worked as hard as I could, and I was able to come here and play in college, which was something that I hadn't really thought was possible for me until I got to my senior year, until I got talking to coaches, and sort of something that I was dreaming about became a reality to keep playing football. And then once I got here, it's just continued to take off. It's become, for the first time, I'm just focused on one sport, which is a completely new experience for me, but it's something that I definitely enjoy. And it's amazing to just be around it, any sport that I can at any time. Thank you. I hope this gave you a little bit of background on me and how it shaped me. Thank you.